Mike Allen is here, founder of Axios, former New York Times and Washington Post star reporter, also a Politico as well. Mike, good to see you. All right. Trump doesn't go away because you tell him to. The GOP has been trying to get him to do that since 2015. What is the plan of the GOP establishment, elders, Politburo, if he doesn't?
Well, Leland, more and more, they think that Trump is going to take care of himself. He's so weakened now. So a lot of Trump's strategy, Trump's thinking, depends on him being invincible and people in the party being afraid of him. But Leland, we're now seeing several examples of what you might call pre-November 8th thinking by Trump. So one, I'm told that he's pushing ahead with that announcement, despite the pleas that you just showed your viewer, just so many different Republicans, so many swaths and stripes of Republicans want him to wait until after the Georgia runoff 25 days from now. But one of the reasons he's going ahead is he thinks that it provides him protection against Justice Department prosecution. He thinks, oh, if the Justice Department moves against me, then that'll look like it's President Biden, might be my opponent. But Leland, now you have the New York Times reporting that the Justice Department is looking at a special counsel to take that away. So what does that do? That actually lets Merrick Garland, the Attorney General, off the hook. Second, Donald Trump wanted to push ahead with this announcement to box out, to jam potential competitors, including the Florida governor, Ron DeSantis, including the Virginia governor, Glenn Youngkin. But again, pre-November 8th thinking, now Ron DeSantis is much stronger than he was before, and to an awful lot of people, looking a lot stronger than Trump.
Yeah, it's interesting because you think about the two people who he targeted over the weekend, DeSantis and Youngkin. Trump always says, I'm a great counterpuncher, right? Well, Youngkin and DeSantis didn't punch him at all. They haven't said a word about him. Trump in the past 48 hours, Youngkin, that's an interesting take, sounds Chinese, doesn't it? And Virginia couldn't have won without me. I endorsed him, blah, 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 fine. This was Youngkin's response, which was pretty interesting. Take a listen.
First of all, I didn't see it, and I have to be honest. I've been busy all morning. Listen, you all know me. I do not call people names. I really work hard to bring people together, and that's what we're working on. That's not the way I roll, and not the way I behave. And I think again, this is a moment for us to come together.
Is there a bigger insult or anything more upsetting to Donald Trump than being ignored?
No, great point. And I was getting flashbacks there. We're reminded of all those senators and House members for years told us that they hadn't seen the president's tweets when they were asked about him. But here, Governor Youngkin, my governor, I live in Arlington, Virginia, taking the high road and saying that he not responding in kind. What a comment about that post by Donald Trump saying that Ron DeSantis wasn't being classy. The president here not exactly giving lessons in class.
Thanks for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to subscribe. Click the red button to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.